Yes, people, welcome to the New York City vlog. So I wanted to bring you guys along for a little conference that I attended over in New York because it was sick. Honestly, like if you've never been to New York before, get yourself there. Like as soon as you land, it's like stimulation overload. Like there's screens everywhere, everything's huge. It's quite funny as well because this little performance I was watching that you see on the screen now, really cool, like the street performances everywhere around Times Square. But the annoying thing about it is I was literally there for 30 minutes. This is only a minute clip. I was there for 30 minutes, and what they do is they keep edging you. They keep making it seem like they're about to do the trick or the stunt or make it look really cool and funny, and then like every time it seems like something's gonna happen, it doesn't, but it keeps you there. It's kind of like the content creation game and Instagram nowadays, where to keep people engaged, you've just got to do wild stuff and flashy stuff on videos, which was really cool. But nonetheless, obviously the first night I got there, I wanted to just explore New York. Times Square was top of the list. Thankfully it was night. I've got to say, if you go to Times Square during the day, it's really underwhelming. Like the lights don't hit the same, but once you're there, nighttime, like everything is larger than life. The crowds are insane. You're literally fighting past people the whole time. Now, the thing that I must say is I ate so much food. I kind of gave myself a little challenge to try every single fast food thing that was there. You see, I even got the Krispy Kremes. Went back to the hotel, and this was actually the day of the conference. So you see, obviously got up, got ready, got the suit together, a little three-piece, looking fly, and headed over to the conference, which honestly was a really sick opportunity. I was actually invested in to attend this. It was kind of like a 2-day conference that I attended that I've kind of merged into one here in the video, where I essentially went and I learned from pretty much like 8 different business owners. Like we're talking millionaires that came to speak about their tips and advice on business. It was a lot about like managing people, working with people, running businesses, running teams, emotional intelligence, and just overall tips of how to kind of level up. We went to a place called the J Conference, which is in downtown Manhattan. Really sick. As we got in, they had like lunch out for us, coffee machines. One thing I've never seen before is they had like sparkling water on tap, which I don't know why anybody thought of that, but I'm not gonna lie, like I loved it. Little bubbles in the water, why not? And as you can see here, it was like a conference style. There's maybe 20 of us there, learning from loads of different people. There's like a Q&A where we put 3 of them at the front, and we just got to ask them different questions about business and advice and their tips. But honestly, sick. Like I got so many pages worth of notes that I always kind of flick back through. After the conference wrapped up, we then went out for food. There's so many places in New York, like anyone that's been, there's so many food spots that kind of take over the streets, and they have these little huts we can go into to eat the food. So much, it's like Hispanic, Mexican food. Like that food was insane. Don't know why I found the fire engine really cool, but I wanted to film it. Dave and Buster's, like there's a mad arcade that we went into, and I lost so much money in there because, I don't know, I guess the dopamine of playing these arcade games just got really overstimulating, and I loved it. The day after, we then had pretty much like a chill day to go and explore more of New York. This bakery was insane. I probably ate about 10 of those pastries, probably put on 5 kilograms the whole time I was there, but you know what, it's worth it. You don't go to New York every day, so it's got to be done. The pastries are big though. Like anyone that's been to America, I know we always laugh about this, and to any Americans watching this, I'm sorry, but it's got to be said. You just take anything and make it 10 times bigger. That's exactly what they do. We then travelled to the other side of New York. I'm still mesmerized by the skyscrapers. Like those things make you feel like an ant in the grass looking up, like, holy crap. Obviously going to the 9/11 memorial. It was nice just to see some of the history and educate on that. The underground, what is it called? The subways, I don't know, whatever it's called. Really cool. Essentially what we were trying to do is we were trying to head down to the Brooklyn Bridge. It's something we really wanted to get boxed off. Little shopping mall here, as you guys say in America, the shopping mall. Was pretty cool to check out, but this is kind of just stops on the way on the subway to get to Brooklyn Bridge. And one of the investors that I was with there was like, look, in Brooklyn there's a sick spot for pizza. They do like square pizza. We've got to take you there. So we were hyped. We're walking through. We jumped onto the basketball court for a little bit. Some of the Americans I was with were showing me how to ball like a beast. Square pizza, a little bit weird. It's normally meant to be round, but hey, somehow it tastes better when it's square. We then jumped onto the train. Grand Central in New York is like huge. I've seen it loads in movies, but when you're there, you look up at the ceiling, it's like, oh my God, there's clouds, what's going on here? And then we essentially took like I think it was 2.5 hour train journey over to a place called New Haven, Connecticut, which is where one of the offices was set up. As soon as we landed there, we had to take a mandatory trip to the one and only Walmart, because I really wanted to explore what as they say, grocery store is like in America. That thing is huge. It's like a maze. You can easily get lost. And finally, we make it to the office. Office was sick, obviously touring around this. Really, really cool to see how big the office was and what's going down there in the US. Honestly, a great opportunity. Cannot wait to get back out to more of these conferences. Like anyone that's not invested in themselves, I'd say it's a huge opportunity to invest in yourself, go to conferences, learn from sick people. Like there's a reason why a lot of rich people say your network is your net worth. And, there's a quote by, I think it's like Dan Pena, that's like, show me your friends, I'll show you your future. I preach this, surround yourself with great people, learn constantly, always get better. And I can't wait to be back in New York at another conference to show you guys what we get up to. So thank you for watching and peace.